A tough loss, and obviously frustrating after coming off a nice win over the last weekend. And I thought Villanova played a great game. I thought they hit their shots. I thought that we helped them at times. Other times they made some tough ones. They were able to convert the line again, and I thought we did a better job rebounding the ball, especially in the first half. Coming in down 2, I thought we did a great job of being able to weather some of their runs. And then I thought that the second half and the third and the third quarter, they kind of took hold of the game, just in the way that they played and our ability to get multiple stops in a row. Even when we seemed to score, they would answer. So it was a little bit more difficult for us to come back. I thought initially we had started off well offensively. I thought we moved the ball. Then I thought we came a little bit staggered. They went from their zone to their man, which I thought helped them. But they shot the ball very well tonight. As I told our guys in the locker room, 18 points off turnovers is not a stat you want to have, especially when you've only gotten 4 to come back. So tonight it was more of that than even second chances. But when you're coming off a game like this, we got to be able to put it away. And that's what I told them. We got to make sure we move on and get ready for Sunday, because obviously we've got a big 5-game stretch ahead of us as we close our conference season. We knew obviously the magnitude of the game, so the frustration there is obviously something human nature will get you disappointed about. At the same time, you've got to be able to rebound and be ready for the next stretch of games.
Extremely hard. Credit to them for knowing to keep us moving. It's just, it would be hard for anyone to guard. I think even the best of the best teams, just constantly having to move, constantly having to keep your eye on the ball and keep your eye on your man. So, like I said, credit to them.
And how does this kind of slim your guys' margin of error kind of going down the stretch now? Obviously, this is a very important game, in the standings.
Now it's just imperative that we win the rest, just to put us in a good position for postseason. Even if we weren't in the position that we're in now, it's still our goal to win the rest of these games.
How much of a margin of error do you guys have left now, coming off last night?
Right now, none. Basically none. The rest of the teams that we've played are not going to be easy games either. So it's just important that we keep our heads in it. Important that we keep our eye on what our goal is for the postseason.
I thought we allowed them to get hot on some plays where we didn't maybe contest enough. And, when they shoot the ball well, it's difficult to beat them. We all know that. I was more concerned about our energy level and our ability to be ready to play. And we had some good days this week and some not so good days in practice. And we looked like we were less fresh, and we looked like we didn't have as much energy, especially toward the end of the game. So my frustration is the inability to get them to a level tonight that they played at on Sunday. So, we have to be able to sustain a certain level of focus and energy, and I love playing it, late at night. We should have played at 9. Maybe that would have been better.
Do you feel like you missed the chance to get back in the game early in the fourth quarter? You get the early bucket, and then Akina misses kind of the 2 threes, and I think they kind of go on the, they rattle off 4 or 5 right there, and it kind of put the game away.
Part of the game is going to be runs, as we all know and we all say. But when you've got a team that's making shots and you're getting the same runs and can't make them, or you can't make a layup, or you miss a free throw, yeah, you're not going to win. That's what it comes down to. So, they're 12 or 14. We don't, I don't even know what we were. 3 for 9. How are you going to win? So it's frustrating. I didn't think we got bad shots all the time. I thought we got good looks. We didn't finish. And then when we started to press a little bit, as far as get a little tight, we didn't play well. They played loose. They played with a will to win toward the end, and that's what I told them at halftime. Who's going to be the team within the last 20 minutes who wants to win the game? And we've done that all year. I don't think that's something that's that we'll see a lot of, and we haven't seen a lot of it. But I haven't seen this kind of we haven't been beat like this in the second half since the beginning of the year. So.
Is there anything that you could do as a coach to keep the energy up during this next big stretch of games that you were just talking about?
I sure hope so. Do what we always do. Continue to do the same things we do to prepare for games. Try to keep them fresh, which I probably didn't do a great job of tonight. But you know, you gotta hope you can turn around and play on Sunday, and that's what the league is. So, you know, we have to make sure we maintain our focus and our level of intensity, because when we don't do that, our margin for error as a team is not large. So we don't have room for slippage. We don't have room for, you know, letting our foot off the gas. And so I think that's always been that way. It's the way the league is. So I would certainly hope so, that we'd be able to, as a staff, figure out how to make sure we maintain a level of energy and, you know, will to get after it. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's a game. It's one game. We got to go out. We got to now turn around and win on Sunday, salvage the weekend, and then be able to play the last couple games and win.
Two more?
How much more confidence does Aaliyah Lewis play with that offense? She obviously had the big game the other night, hit some big shots early in the first half to kind of keep her in.
I mean, she's growing as a player. I mean, you know, I think she's starting to, you know, understand the good shots and what the good shot selection is, and shots that she can take and make compared to ones that maybe are a little bit more difficult. I think she knows we need her to be aggressive. You know, and I think that the game on Sunday showed that. I think she showed that early today. You know, but I think she's got to continue to press, you know, and put pressure on the other team, especially the guy who's guarding her, because they just leave her. So her improvement has been spectacular since she's been a freshman here, like a lot of our players who improve. You know, we're going to need her to do the same as we move forward. You know, Villanova's always tough, man. I mean, they're always tough.
Final question?
Joe, how tough is this team to play against Bear Force, since their style is kind of different than most other teams you play?
You know what? I used to think it was really, you know, really difficult, and it is. But at the same time, it's more about the mental side more than even the physical side of just getting your team to understand that, yeah, they're going to make shots and they're going to make you work. They're going to slow the ball down. They're going to run their system. You have to have the discipline as a team to understand that through each possession. You must value every possession you have. You've got to make your free throws when you get there. You've got to keep them off the glass to get multiple possessions. A lot of their offensive rebounds result in threes. So when you talk about deflating your team, that's going to be something that deflates a team when you got that or back-to-back threes. You know, listen, when you've got time, we have no excuse. We had 3 days to prepare. We did not get it done. That's the bottom line. And so, regardless of who we're playing and their style of play, Harry's been doing this for a hell of a long time, and people haven't played against him for a long time. So, you know, when they're playing well, it's a difficult system to defend. When they make shots, it's very hard. And that's the hard part of the 40 minutes. You got to play 40 minutes of disciplined mental basketball in order to beat them.